Hi, welcome to Principles of Management Online for the summer of 2020. I'm Tammy Watkins and I'll be your instructor for the class. This is always how your course will look when you open it, and you can always get here to the home page by clicking on the title of the course. Here you'll see the title of the class as well as my name and my email address. I put this promptly on the beginning of the page because this is where I'd like you to reach me this summer. Because I'm not in the office, I won't be able to receive telephone calls, but I can always be reached by email. The rest of this page shows the weekly announcements as well as all of your upcoming assignments. I will always post an announcement every week in this part of the course that shows what's due. So here are your first week 1 assignments that are due by Monday, May 25th. You can work ahead in the course, but there are always weekly assignments that are always due by Monday at 9 a.m. So these are the ones that are due this week. Anything in bold with points after it are the things that you want to submit for credit in the class. The other things are reading the chapters, and there are big picture takeaway videos in the class that I would like you to watch. I've also attached here the course calendar in a PDF, so I encourage you to download and print that, and that will be your guide for all of the assignments for this semester. I'll be holding 3 virtual Zoom sessions this semester. Those are video meetings. The first one will be on Tuesday, May 19th at 2 o'clock. So I encourage you to log in and join me that day. I'll go over the course, answer any questions, have an orientation. There'll be 2 others throughout the semester, and they're located on your course calendar. On this page, it also lists the required textbook for the class. You'll need the Exploring Management 6th edition. This is a Wiley textbook. You do not need an access code. You can purchase an ebook, and you can also purchase it or rent it online. It's generally a 3-hole punch book, so you may not be able to find used copies, but you may be able to rent some. It's also available at the Delaware Tech bookstore. One of the other items I have listed here on the main page is the Virtual Support Center for the college. Almost all services are now available online through the Virtual Support Center. This includes tutoring, the Writing Center, so you can follow this link and that will get you to the Virtual Support Center. I want to now have you pay attention to a couple of the tools across the top. The content section is where you'll do most of your work. Your grades will also always be available here in the grade section of D2L. If you click here in the content section, I'm going to walk you through how the course is designed. So you can first see, I want you to start out with the Welcome and Getting Started section. And in this module, you'll find the course expectations, the instructor information, textbook information, the course schedule, the syllabus, the course evaluation measures, the policies, and student resources. So if we click here under Course Expectations and Communication, you'll see all the information you need to know about the course. This is a 3-credit course that takes place over the next 10 weeks of the semester. It's taught completely online, utilizing your textbook and D2L. All materials are submitted through D2L. You can work ahead in the class, but you must have your weekly assignments completed by the weekly due dates. And like I mentioned, weekly assignments are due on Monday at 9 a.m., except in week 10, which is the last week of the semester. Those assignments are due on Saturday at 9 a.m. due to the end of the semester. My preferred method of communication is email. I will respond to email within 24 hours. I will also send students emails regarding your academic progress. Grades will be updated regularly in D2L, so you will always know how you are doing in the course. I would encourage you to log into your D2L course several times a week to complete your work. You should also be checking your college email regularly, at least 3 to 5 times a week. I want to point out that the business department has a policy on exams, quizzes, and late assignments. So in this course, there are no makeups or retakes for assignments and exams. A 0 grade will be assigned for any missed assignment. However, if you know in advance that you're going to miss a deadline, please contact me and I will work with you to make sure that you can be successful on that assessment. Timely communication is really important in a distance education course, so it's important that you email me prior to missing an assignment. If, however, you just forget to do an assignment and receive a 0, I won't be able to do anything about that because that's the business department policy. Feedback on assignments and exams will be given by the end of the week in which they are due. So again, you can work ahead in the class, but I usually wait and grade all of that assignment at the same time. So those grades will be posted in D2L in the week in which those assignments are due. And I usually take about a week to provide feedback and grade your assignments. Attendance in this class, obviously because it's an online class, we won't meet on regular days, but attendance is determined by submitting exams, completing assignments, and participating in the course. That also means meeting your deadlines. The grade for this course is based on the following assignments. The final grade is calculated with the summative assignments being 80% of the course grade and formative assessments being 20% of the course grade. The summative assessments include 5 exams and 1 organization case study research paper and presentation. And so these are the parts of your grade that are the big parts. Okay, your exams count for about 60% of your course grade, and your organization paper and presentation counts for 20% of your course grade. You can see down here, these are the formative assessments that count for a total of 20% of your course grade. Those include 12 quizzes, 5 discussions, a manager interview paper. You'll be doing a group paper. You'll also be doing a reflection on the group paper, and there's 2 certifications in the class. So you can see here that even though the manager interview paper is worth 100 points and an exam is worth 100 points, your exam is weighted much heavier in your course grade than the manager interview paper. Now, this doesn't mean I want you to not do any of these assignments. It's important that you complete them all in order to be successful in the class. Here's Delaware Tech's grading system. As you know, Delaware Tech has A's, B's, and C's, and anything below a 75 is an F. There are no D grades at Delaware Tech. All assignments are submitted through D2L, and in order to receive a grade, you must submit it in D2L. If, however, when you go to submit an assignment, you have a technical issue, email me immediately and attach the assignment. That way I can give you credit for doing it, and then we'll work it out so you can still upload it into D2L. It's really important that you follow the Delaware Tech policy on academic integrity. This includes plagiarism, cheating and academic dishonesty overall. So please make sure that all of your work is your own and that you cite your sources. So this section provides all the information about the course. And then under the Welcome and Getting Started section, you also see that we have information about your instructor. That's me. The textbook information is here. The weekly course schedule is listed here. It's a PDF, so I encourage you to download it and print it. And this gives you all of the assignments and the due dates. The syllabus is here, along with the course evaluation measures, which we just talked about. The business department exam, quiz, and late policy assignment. College policies are here. And then there's one more section, which is student resources. And this lists your minimum technology requirements for the course. The Delaware Tech Virtual Support Center is here. I have the academic calendar. There are training videos on using D2L. How to create a Google Doc. You'll need to know that for your group project. The APA 7th edition guide, a link to that quick guide is here. And then how to create a screencast-o-matic presentation, which is what I'm using right now. So all of those things are under Welcome and Getting Started, and that's where I want you to start out in the course. Then here in this section, you have 3 papers for this class. So all of the information for the 3 papers is listed there. Under the PowerPoint presentation link are all your PowerPoints for the course. They're listed here, and then they're also in the weekly folders, but I wanted them here as a quick reference. And then each week, you'll see the assignments due. So in week 1, if you click in week 1, it gives you a brief overview of the topics that we're going to cover. So in week 1, we're talking about managers, the management process, and the foundations of management. These are the measurable performance objectives that will be covered. We call them MPOs. So these are the things that you'll know after completing this week's work. And then you'll see within the week, these are all of the things that we will be covering. Remember that I'm offering the virtual meeting time on Tuesday, May 19th, so please join me. You can join using computer audio and video. This week you have a discussion due. I have these chapter takeaway videos. They're short lecture videos each week for the chapters. So I strongly encourage you to watch those. They're very short, 1 to 2 minutes, and they give you the big picture takeaways from each chapter or each topic. And those will be very helpful to you on the essay portion of the exam. Your exams have a multiple choice part and an essay part, and these chapter takeaways will be very helpful with the essay portion. You'll see here, those of you who have the e-text, this is the link to the chapter, the PowerPoint presentation. This is your quiz for chapter 1. The quizzes are multiple choice and true and false. You have 1 attempt. They are not timed, and you do get a 0 grade if they're not completed by the due date. And so see here, you'll always see the due date and when they end. You also have another chapter 2 quiz due this week, again by May 25th at 9 a.m. So there's your week 1 activities, and then you'll see those are all the activities down to week 10. So again, each week gives the dates. They always start on a Monday and end on a Monday, and all of the topics and assignments are here. Things that show with a bullet here, see the dot, those are the things that are mandatory and have due dates. So please make sure you do those. Your exams have 2 parts, multiple choice and essay. And here's some information about those. The multiple choice are timed and the essay are not. So that's a quick overview of the course. Please contact me if you have any questions, and I look